And now.
Oh, you beat him to it.
You did. That way.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
We're going to take these boys for a ride, Jay. And y'all already know what it is, what it was, what it gonna be like. This your Big Dawg DJ Big House checking in this thing, broadcasting live from the playground. You know, with my dog HB Heartbeatz in his still. He ain't got no heartbeat.
He ain't breathing.
You did that way. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What's hood with it, Jack?
Man, just a beautiful Monday, man.
It's a beautiful Monday.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
A lot of shit cranking off today.
You did. We had a lit ass weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
A lot of shit went on.
Yes, sir. Shout out Louisiana. Been coming through here heavy.
Heavy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Jay, we just went up today.
Okay, new video.
Lawrence, we just went up today.
Dig that.
Who else was that went up today?
Dank. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
TMPP. Y'all know what's going on.
Man. We working.
And we staying in the city. You understand that?
Sure.
On some OG shit. You feel me? My man needs really no introduction, but goddamn it, you got to do him right. You understand me? We talking about the OG of BR, the Godfather. Damn what you talking about? C-Loc.
Hey,
BiggDawg C-Loc is in the building, man.
Yes,
what's hood with it, Jack?
What up?
That goddamn it, we moving and shaking, man. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, working. I'm blessed to be here, man. Blessed to be moving around. Blessed to be around good people.
For sure.
You know, blessed to be around some real ones in a fuck nigga world.
Come on now.
You know
goddamn.
What's the chances, huh?
Nah. There's too much history right here, so we finna run down a whole play. Cause I haven't seen you on too many pies or anything talking about.
No,
you know what I'm talking about? You been kicking it.
Watching it.
Yeah, and we got to get to that too, man.
Man, I think I only did one other podcast.
Really?
Man, that's crazy.
Only one in Houston.
Damn.
That's what's up.
Because that wasn't, you know, podcasts don't really be my thing unless it's somebody.
Get closer to you,
yeah, you know, unless it's somebody I feel like standing on what I'm standing on. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, you know, they be with all the mess and all that kind of stuff, and I just don't see no way that move nobody forward, man. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is trying to talk and trying to, you know, share my experiences to help people move forward. If we're not doing that, man, it's like, you know, it's senseless. You know what I'm saying?
You got a lot of game for y'all.
Yeah. You did. Well, we're going to get into that, man. Again, I got to do it like I normally do it. Got to bring everybody around, man. Give me where you from and goddamn what's happening with it.
Oh, man. I've been from Baton Rouge. You know where I'm from, the BR. South Baton Rouge, the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Been in music, you know, since I put my first album out in 1994. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
And how you do that there? You know, remember that I did that with Master P. Don't get footed alcohol in the club and thank you.
Oh man, yeah, we gonna get there.
Which was actually the remix. You know what I'm saying? Because the song was on one of the albums I put out, the original version of the song. You know what I'm saying? Concentration Camp, that's my label, that's my crew. It was me, Max Spinelli, Boosie Badass, Boss Player, Boo Rossini. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, for real?
Yes, sir. The original. Hold on. See, we getting ahead of ourselves now. So let's bring it back, man. Because again, you come from a different time, and like I say, when I say Godfather, I stand on that. Cause goddamn, I couldn't tell you anybody who really had a hand in a lot of goddamn Baton Rouge sound in them early days and shit outside of Low. Everybody, when I first started going to Low, and I'm fucking around with one of my partners, him and his mama moved on Sherwood. Yeah. And I'm out there, and I'm like, man, everybody's bumping Low. Everybody's bumping Boots.
I used to bump that. How you do that all the time.
And I'm like, God damn, man. So give me that time, man. What it was like growing up in BR. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, well, you know, that's why I understand a lot of the youngsters like out here now. Because back then, you know, I was like, I was out there like a lot of the youngsters are now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my neighborhood, we had our issues with other neighborhoods and stuff like that, even within our hood. So I went through all the stuff that I see a lot of the youngsters going through now, you know what I'm saying? But I decided to build a studio in my house, you know what I'm saying? And because, you know, I was getting money. I was young, but I was getting money, you know what I'm saying? That was the 90s. Who wasn't getting money?
Come on now, the real way.
You know what I'm saying? So I built a studio in my house, man, and I always wanted to be a a CEO and run a record label, you know. Thanks to people like Jay Prince and E40, you know what I'm saying? That was on the two labels. I saw Rap A Lot and Sick with it. And I was like, oh, I want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was my vision to start a record label. But when I bought the studio, I think I might have spent about $40,000 on equipment and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And got the studio up and running. And all the artists just didn't they ain't really want to work. This was before the Young Bleeds. They kind of just didn't like want to.
Did like high school, like out of high school type deal?
I was 19.
Okay, did.
So this was like, you know, they just like didn't want to work, you know. And that's what taught me that, you know, it was a hustler's game. It wasn't a rapper's game. It was a hustler's game. You know what I'm saying? So after the club, me and my boys, non-rappers, used to just go in the studio and mess around. And I had somebody write me a rap one time, you know what I'm saying? It was whack as hell, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I kicked that shit to the curb, and I was just like, man, let's just get in here and just do our thing, get drunk, have fun. Yeah. And we came up with this song called not Never Say Die, but it was, I Want to Be a Gangster. And the hook was saying, what? You know what I'm saying? And that was a thing we used to do in the club in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Me and my buddies, like, if I come to the club, I want to find them. I used to yell, and then I hear them way across the club. What? That's how we used to find each other in the club.
Yes, indeed.
Damn.
Yeah. So I made a club song called I Want to Be a Gangster, and the hook was, what? You know what I'm saying?
Never ended.
Yeah, and this was 1993. I made the song. I put it out in 94. You know what I'm saying? And man, that shit took off, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was really just, I had no intention on being a rapper or nothing like that, but I was just a hustler, and I just didn't want to waste my money on the studio, so I was just messing around. And that's when I realized that, you know, my lifestyle was kind of what they wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? What they wanted to hear. So the album was called Who's Gonna Ride, my first one.
Dig it.
And sold 11,000.
Dang.
And this is out the trunk.
Yeah,
this ain't no streaming shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I was paying $1.25 per CD. You know, so when I went to the distributor and they paid me like $10 a CD or something like that, I sold 11,000. They gave me $110,000, and I had only paid like $12,000, $13,000 for them.
Damn, that's crazy.
That was it for me.
Yes, sir.
My first project did that.
That's crazy.
I made almost 100 bands. That was it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I was like, oh shit, let's get it. So that was my least selling one. So after that, I just kept doing it, duplicating. And man, I'm talking about you hitting a quarter ticket every project. And it's my studio, so I go in and just record 15 songs. And you know what I'm saying?
Whatever you feel.
Whatever I feel. And that was it. I just kept going.
Different back then, boy.
Yeah, it was just different. It was just different back then. You know what I'm saying?
You had more control of your shit back then. Like, if you was a hustler, you could actually get out, you know what I'm saying? But
well, if you was a hustler, you had to get that. It was a hustler's game.
I mean, yeah, if you wasn't seen, you wasn't on.
I think the labels got all the buttons now.
Yeah, because every radio station you get play on, you got to go there. Like every club you get play in, you got to go.
For sure.
Like we stayed on the road. You know what I'm saying? Just traveling, going different cities and grabbing the mic, getting on there, you know, fucking with the DJs and shit like that. But you had to really get out and move. So if you was a hustler, if you was a people's person, you know what I'm saying? And you just had that charisma, you knew how to move in different cities and sections. Shit, that was it. That's how you get to the money. You know, now you kind of sit behind a computer and do it, so you ain't gotta have no character, no, you know, nothing about yourself really. There, you know what I'm saying? But back then you actually had to get out, man. People had to look you in your eyes, man, and see if they wanted to mess with you, man. You know, so it's different. It's different now because, you know, a lot, you know, people get on the internet and be who they want to be. But in person, you know what I'm saying? You know, probably if you met a lot of them in person, they'll be like, nah,
I ain't with that.
You
real spill.
Yeah. So after that, I just kept putting out projects until I did a project called a concentration camp. And,
okay, hold on. For the people who don't know, explain how you got to all, because you launched C-Loc launched the career of Boosie Badass. I'm just put that out there. Goddamn Max Minnelli. Goddamn Growl Nitty. R.I.P. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yay. So talk how you got with all these, for how you put this camp together. You know what I'm talking about? And what this time was.
I had a house in Baton Rouge, a clique house right in Baton Rouge. And it was just a house where everybody just came to. We hang out every weekend. We got the pot going. You know, it's Louisiana. That's how we roll. So we got the grill and the pot. We boiling meat. You know, it was just a spot every weekend. So I built a studio. That's why I built a studio in the house. Not inside, but outside the house. Just, to try to catch that energy. You know what I'm saying? And people just used to come through. Now, me and Young Bleed, I knew him since 5th grade, 6th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
Yeah, I was his DJ. He was the rapper back then.
That's
boy,
crazy.
let me find out you know how to DJ. Boy, what?
DJ, he was the rapper back then. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it.
Yeah, so and he brought me like Max Minnelli and Javon, stuff like that. Growl, I met him in the mall. Growl Nitty.
Yeah.
He's from New Orleans, but I met him in the mall in Baton Rouge one day. He wanted to come by. Man, come on, let's do it. I had an open door policy when it came to art. You know what I'm saying? If you rap, you did some art, you come on through, man. You're welcome to come on through and get on the mic. Let's see what you got. You're welcome to come every day and work to get your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, once I opened the doors for all these new people, I was just finding them. And then I found Happy. That was Max Minnelli and them buddy. You know what I'm saying? Happy P. And he came live with me when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Happy P the producer. You know?
Producer,
That's how you do that though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he also produced like, Miguel, Mariah. He do all
the big boy,
right now. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's crazy.
He do a whole bunch of stuff. Happy Parade. But and we just worked in that studio all day, all night. Like you said, artists, to get so good, you gotta have your own setup at home. I created that space where artists could just come free of charge and just record. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And back then, I didn't understand. I was just doing what I felt. I didn't understand the impact it was gonna make. You know what I'm saying? But and these artists changed the sound, blew up. We got How You Do That there. It's called A Fool on the Camp album.
All right, hold on. Before you go there, so let's keep it in there. So now, first project that y'all put out with this, with the concentration.
Yeah, it was called a Concentration Camp.
Okay.
The first one, Concentration Camp 1.
Okay, dig it.
I remember listening to How You Do That there, and that beat was one of the beats that like inspired me to make beats. Like, that beat was so hard, bro.
Was that on that project?
I even know the song word for word and everything.
That was Happy Perez. Happy did that. Happy
Man,
P did
that beat was so hard.
Dig it.
Yep, Happy P did that. Yep, and he did it when he was a teenager.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Dig. So project come out. Is that the record y'all lead off with that project? Or?
No, that wasn't the record we laid off with. I think we laid off with a song called Mama Told Me or something like that.
Mama Told You.
But we had an issue with the song, with the beat. It was the mixing part of the beat. It was the bass part.
Oh, okay.
So when you play it, it wasn't hitting right in the club. We had a lot of mud in the bottom. We was just starting out in the bottom. Man, you're an engineer, you know what I'm saying?
It had it on How You Do That though.
Yeah.
Because he put it with an 808 and a bass line.
Bass line. So,
and that's one thing I learned from coming up through my career, from remembering how these two things sound on woofers. They'll wobble together.
They'll wobble together.
They won't just, because it's two different keys. You see what I'm saying? So I know exactly what he's talking about.
So that's what happened. We had that issue. But the song was still good, and everybody was liking it. But, we kind of new to the game, so we didn't know how to really fix that engineering issue. But I was out selling CDs to a record store, and another store called me and they was like, hey, because I had days I go out and just go to mom and pops and sell music, and they was like, hey man, it's a dude over here I think you ought to meet, because he out promoting his CDs and stuff too, man, you know what I'm saying? You seem like a cool dude, y'all on the same page, he grind like you be grinding, you know what I'm saying? So I go meet him. It's Master P. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yes indeed.
Yeah, Master P. So we got cool. We worked together, did some songs, and I was, to promote concerts, so we did concerts, all kind of stuff. And he got to deal with Priority. He brought me into Priority, but he had got to deal with Priority first. And man, he had a lot of bangers, and he was like, "Hey, that song will be a single. We just got to kind of tighten it up." Or whatever.
Is that how you do that?
That's how you do that there. The song was called A Fool. So I was like, all right, let's do it. He said, all right, Loc, you get on it. Young Bleed on it. Everybody just be on the song, and we get KLC them to tighten up that issue that I was telling you about. You get it? You think I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So that's what happened. So KL saved the beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, because we had the issue. We didn't understand it because we was new to the engineering, but KL, you know, he the club banger king. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So KL fixed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we did the video and put it out. You know, the song did what it did. You know what I'm saying?
This song is on. What year you released this?
That was about 96, 97.
Well, the actual song came out in 95.
Okay.
But that was 97, yeah.
Okay, so the original was that.
The original.
I don't remember the original. I'm talking about that one.
Yeah, you don't remember
I remember the original from the album.
I moved down here in 96, and when I moved down here
that's when he got
Oregon,
music.
like, y'all stuff is what I was listening to.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what time frame it was.
Yeah, the one you heard came out in 97, you know what I'm saying?
So I'll give it from 97. You about to damn near go on a 25-year run with this, right? Like, this is a classic. There's nobody who does not, specifically your verse.
And that's just one song.
And that's just one song.
Yep.
But that, I'm talking about, if I bring up C-Loc name anywhere and nigga be like, nah, I'll be like, don't get full of that alcohol. And jump in the club. Thank you, man. Like, cuz, that is classic. Like going through that, like, so I know you was getting it together in BR, you know what I'm talking about, making money, making the moves and everything. Now you got the national side on it. Like, how was that switch coming from?
How big did that song get at the time? Like,
I think it did 2 million, double platinum at the time.
Yes, it did.
All right, now 2 million back then. What was the reach like?
Oh,
like damn, we got niggas fucking with us way over.
No, it had a nationwide reach, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a real niche
market
in like New York and like LA. So it was
hadn't really caught on over there.
But it was one of the songs that kind of started convincing them a little bit. Like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, but
because they had their own sound at the time too.
They did, but it was still that tussle, you know, that down south tussle back then, trying to get, you know, LA, New York.
Hell, I respect.
To take down south serious, you know what I'm saying? Get our respect or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
I was just wondering.
Like I say, so how was that switch from coming from the indie side, you handled everything, to now you got to deal with the actual label side of it. So you get to see this early in the game too,
right?
Because you were in like early 20s at this time.
Yeah, I was early 20s.
Yeah,
but now even on the label side, I only had distribution.
Oh,
I never had more than distribution with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
So you kept it all in pocket.
That's why I own all my masters. Any song I ever put out, I own.
Come on.
Damn, that's crazy.
I got over 500 I own. You know what I'm saying?
Get in there.
All right, then.
Yes, sir.
So my thing was, okay, I get out and promote my own stuff. Y'all just put it in the store. Let me worry about how I'm going to get it out. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? So, because I travel, that's what I do. I get out, travel, network, you know, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only problem I had when it came to the national label side and making that transition was starting to think on a national, a bigger scale. Because I was still just a hood nigga then. You know what I'm saying? So, I really had rules and shit I was standing on that kind of interfered with me taking it to, you know, another level as far as nationally with the music. And I ain't fucked up with it. I stand on what I stand on. You know what I'm saying? But, so, I went to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So after, I think I put out maybe 2 albums on Priority. That was the Concentration Camp 2, the second one.
Okay.
That had me, Boo, Young Bleed, Max, and somebody else on the cover. Javon,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I put out, I think my album, Mr. Gamble, on Priority.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying?
Gotta love them dice. Look, I just had a whole flash to the cover.
What? How long you was in jail?
Oh, I did 4 years. Yeah.
And like right when you was
right there. I did 4 years right there.
What hell? What hell? Okay.
Man, I was already on paper, man, and you know, I was living a certain way back then. Actually, when I was doing How You Do That there, and I was on Keenan Ivory Wine show and all that, I was on the run.
Damn.
Yeah, I was on the run the whole time.
Yes, indeed.
People ain't even know.
So this stuff that happened prior to your success.
That happened prior.
So this that real catch a bite.
Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all finna have to catch me, nigga. I'm rolling in the.
So you know, so I was on the run the whole time.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I was on the run, and you know, people ain't really know. You know what I'm saying? But I was just getting out doing my thing. You know, I was like, my philosophy was, because you're going to have to work for your money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I just got out and did my thing. But then when I finally had to go sit down for a little while, it was cool because I was tired. Actually, at the time, it might sound crazy, but it had a lot going on, so I was kind of tired at the time. So it was kind of, it was like, okay, I finally faced it now. But I was glad I got a chance to accomplish and do everything I did before I actually had to go do them years. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know, so
I'm pretty sure. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm pretty sure, but was publishing the same back then?
Well, publishing right now is easier to get back then. Publishing was the same. You still were owed the same money,
right?
But you had to go through a few hoops to get it.
I'm just trying to see, were you able to live off your songs that you did before you went to jail while you were in jail? Like,
yeah. Because
like they was able to send checks and stuff like that.
Yeah, they sent checks, and then distribution was still. See, I could call on the phone and manufacture, and have them send it straight to Southwest, Selecto, Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying?
These are early day distributors that we name. Salute to all them folk. You know what I'm talking about? This is Selecto how you had to get those records out. Shout out my dog John, Kelvin down there at in New Orleans. So it was a lot of work.
Wholesale. Yeah. So money still flowed. Yeah. Money still flowed. I just wasn't able to create new products. I tried. I was trying to get a studio in prison and everything. I tried, but I was trying to finesse it. You know,
they say Rollo just dropped the album in prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
They wouldn't let me finesse it back then. I knew it was possible, but I just couldn't find the right person to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it. So this time, 4 years, sit down, goddamn, still got a little emotion, goddamn. When you step back out, how everything kind of hit to you?
Well, when I stepped back out.
But when did you get Pop Out 2 at the same time?
I came out in 03.
Okay.
04. Yeah, 03, 04.
Okay, so Big Dawg 2000 went in.
Yeah.
Okay, dig.
So,
Tony. Tony.
Dig it. Tap it.
So a few people was telling me though, like, man, look, you know, they bootlegging so much, man. You know, all that money we used to get off CDs and all that, man, it's different now. You know, it's slowing down. So that was the issue then when everybody's back with the tables and bootlegging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the whole business model kind of had switched up. It was kind of like, okay, you got to turn up your money on the show side, because you're going to make up for the money you lose on the selling CD side. You know what I'm saying? So it actually got to the point where whatever songs you want promoted, just give it to all the bootleggers so they can get out and push it so you could turn your shows up and just make it on the shows. You know what I'm saying? So that was the difference business-wise. You know what I'm saying? Now the difference for me when I got out personally was I had kind of lost the hunger for the music. Still had the knowledge, still had, you know, but it's just the whole hustle and bustle of it, you know what I'm saying? I had kind of lost it. Then I started having children, you know what I'm saying?
Dig it. Okay.
So it was like, okay, I can't be running around traveling and doing all this too much. I want to stay around my kids, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So that's what changed for me and slowed me down. It wasn't, you know, I could have got out and hit it hard, ran hard and shit like that. It just, life just
being life here.
Yeah, it had a different meaning for me then. You know, it wasn't that head first getting out traveling, doing anything. You know, that was over with at that point. I ain't had no desire.
Whenever you got out of jail?
Yeah.
After the 4 years?
Yeah.
Dang, but you was still young.
I know, but I still ain't, man, I was young, but listen to what I'm saying. When I was 19 and I started, you know, getting money when I was like 16. So by the time I was 19, I was dropping 40 bands on the studio. I had houses with pools and shit. So by the time I did.
You was living it.
I was already had done so much, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it then took so many losses, you know what I'm saying, that when I came out, I know it's hard to believe, but even at that age when I came out, I was like, damn, like, you know, I don't want to go back to that.
Right.
So I want to try to be, you know, more responsible. Then, you know, with my kids, I just want to be more responsible, you know what I'm saying? So like that. And people used to always tell me, man, you got to get back out, man. Come on, low. People would call me this. That just wasn't my thing. You know, I just ain't want to do it no more because I saw how fruitless it was. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I saw that.
Bro, you hit them went double platinum.
Yeah.
You a double platinum artist, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're a double platinum producer. Goddamn.
I'm just saying, like, it just seemed like that itch would be the, like, to just, well, man, let me see if these motherfuckers still like me or something.
Well, I had money before music, so that itch was getting scratched way before that.
I'm talking about the music though, like you know.
Man.
But maybe you say you wasn't a rapper though.
Yeah, y'all wasn't no rapper. So, yeah,
so
but see,
it's a little different,
right? But see, the thing was, I made music when I got out, and it was music that I felt like that I wanted to you know, from what I learned and experienced, I wanted to share it and shit like that. And that wasn't as popular as, you know what I'm saying, what I used to do.
So when you say not as fruitful, you're not talking money. You're talking about knowledge.
Yeah,
knowledge. I want to clear that up for these people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
really in your heart.
Right. I really wanted to talk about some shit. I really want to just, you know what I'm saying, really do something that has some meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, I still had all my albums, copyrights, all that, so I'm still good. But at the same time, life just changed for me, like at that point. You know what I'm saying? You know,
so Boosie must have came before you went to prison then.
Yeah.
Way before that. So that was concentration. That's concentration time. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So let's take a dive back real quick. You put out Boosie's first album, correct?
Youngest of the Camp.
Youngest of the Camp.
Dang.
Youngest of the Camp.
That's why I say and Boosie he salute him every time. Niggas know goddamn this the nigga who got me right. You know what I'm talking about?
And I heard him say it before.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Every time Boosie bash come down. I don't know what maybe a year or two ago, right before the pandemic or like right after the next. I'm look up and I'm looking at Boosie bash, low pussy nigga you can.
Yeah.
And they ain't
performed out there.
I say ain't no guy. Low just standing there for a quick second, did a little word here and there, and it looked like about 30-40 going.
Which song was that? What you said?
Song called Pussy Ass Niggas. Yeah.
Bro, they went
song we did in 1998.
And they ran that bitch like they did it yesterday. You understand me? Yes, sir. So, and what was two albums on the Boosie, wasn't it? How many did you put in before he went over the Trill?
He did the Youngest of the Camp, and then that's when I got locked up.
Oh, okay.
And he was so hot, bro. He still needed to keep going. But I know Turkey.
He was hot when he put out his first album?
Yeah, boy.
Because I had a system where I put them on my albums and I put them on the Camp albums before they release albums.
I think, I'm wondering is the album I used to ride around listen to a Boosie's where he talking about some dirty tracks. Like he went across the dirty track.
That's Youngest of the Camp.
That's the album?
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
That's it.
Bro, I used to ride around and listen to these. That's when I first got on Boosie, bro. I said, these niggas, it was like 2 or 3 songs off their project. I used to play back to back to back to back.
Yeah. He hard, man.
That's crazy.
So when I got stuck, I was like, well, ain't no sense in having a little one stuck too. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
So you released him, and let him go to Trill, because he had to catch his momentum. But you knew what he was gonna be already.
Yeah,
you already knew.
He was already there when I met him. I was just at a facilitator, but I ain't never met an artist that ain't have it in him already. You know, just like if an artist coming through here right now, you'll be able to tell.
Right.
You gonna
it's
know.
Just something a little different about him.
Just something a little different. Like that's in him. Like that's why I don't never be like, oh, I made this artist. Anybody ever say that, man?
Like I said, I facilitated this motherfucker.
Facilitated. You got the opportunity because that shit be in them already. They born with that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you get the opportunity sometime to work with them and help them out and show them that next stage and get it to that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was just in him, bro. I'm talking about from day one.
I did not know that was the album he dropped on your label. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Dig that.
What song is that I'm talking about?
You talking about? It's called
How the Hook Went. Because it's been like 20 years since I played it.
It's called Boosie. We named it Boosie.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm talking about this so long ago. I used to be in my grandma's car. She used to tell me to go wash the car or something like that. I'd ride around the whole time. 20-minute wash turning into a 2-hour ride, boy. I mean, every hood, y'all finna see me driving.
Yes,
shout out to grandma.
The real way, man. So coming back in, I know you probably looking for it, but that's probably that Boosie record that he probably talking about. You know what I'm talking
Walked across the dirty track, man. That beat was so hard, bro. Same dude did that beat too?
I did it.
You did that beat?
I used to produce like
man, that beat was so hard. It had that wah-wah sound.
Oh no, it might have been happy if it had a guitar. It was happy.
It was like a wah-wah sound in it.
This.
That's one of them, but that ain't the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about got like a one.
If it got that guitar, it's probably
Happy early.
But that's that album though. That's one of them for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's classic.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I produced this one. Right
That's definitely one of them I'm talking about. For sure.
Yeah, I produced that one.
Man, that beat was so hard. That song was so hard.
What you this on some producer shit? What you were producing on back then?
Oh man, I had the MPC 2000. I started on. See, that's a story too. When I started producing, right? I started producing because of KLC. Yep.
Hey,
it's 2 KLC. What you call it?
KL, we gotta get you here, Jay.
KLC.
So, protege.
So
that's what you call it. 2 KLC protege.
So KL was a DJ at a club called Rumors, and like I say, I traveled trying to figure out the game, learn music. Something.
R.I.P. Rumors, they're the wildest one. Boy, look here.
So I used to be in Rumors and shit. You know what I'm saying? With KL, he DJing and shit. You know, just vibing, trying to get a feel for the market and shit like that. So I used to go by KL house off the Parkway, and somebody sent him a keyboard. He got flooded. All this equipment got messed up. So he said, "Man, my boy from California bought me and sent me this keyboard." You know what I'm saying? It was an ASR 10. Yep, and it was an ASR 10. Mm-hmm. So I was like, damn. So he was showing me and shit. Yeah. And I'm sitting there writing that shit down. Like, damn, I'm going to get one of them bitches, KL. You know what I'm saying? He showed me how to use it and shit. Mm-hmm. I went and bought that motherfucker, and that was the first thing I started producing on right there. That right there.
That's wild.
So that's what you made that beat on?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yep, first thing. That, and I think at this point, I might have added, what I added, it was it an MPC 2000 or something?
2000 XL, probably.
Yeah, because we started with that with the little floppy disk, the ASR 10, but then I did went to the MPC 2000, and then I got the Proteus 2000 module.
I remember that.
And the Planet Fat.
The Planet Fat. Yes,
it's called MoFat.
Yeah, I got the MoFat too, but the Planet
No,
Fat
the Planet Fat was the that was the pink. That was the pink.
Was black.
Yeah.
No, that was the pink junk.
It was like pink. Yeah.
I think I do remember what you're talking about.
MoFat was the second one.
Because KLC must have told you what to get.
Yeah.
Because KLC told my cousin Jonathan what to get. And these are all the same things that he had. Everything you name in this, everything he had in the little box.
Yeah. So,
I think I remember that one. Then he had the what do you go VS 2480. That's when we first started recording on.
I had a 1680.
The 1680, we had a 1680 at our little studio.
We recorded this album on a 1680.
Man, it's crazy.
Yep.
Yes, that was the box then though. The 16 and the 30.
In Houston, we recorded that album on a 1680 in Houston.
That's crazy. Yeah, we give y'all some history right now.
The VS 2480 was $5,000.
Yeah, I had the 1680s. I had two of them.
Yeah, that thing was high.
Hey man, you really had to have it back then. You know,
then they had a little display stand for it in Guitar Center that they don't sell, right? But Jonathan had just went to the NBA. He made them sell him that display stand. Like they made that full Guitar Center to hold this VS 2480 in. He'd have bought the whole thing.
Man,
come up off it.
Hey, but I recorded my first album on a 4-track.
Not a Tascam.
Yep.
Oh, did I call that one?
You ain't never even seen that before.
Yeah, I know you ain't seen that one.
It's a cassette tape.
Yes.
And the machine split it into 4 different tracks.
That's it.
So every time you record, you got to bounce it over to another track
and keep it moving.
Keep recording.
Dang, you can't stop it.
That How What song I recorded on the 4-track. That whole album, Who's Gonna Ride on
Hey
the 4-track.
Man, let me say, all y'all young niggas out here who Pro Tooling and Logic. Hey man, y'all got it, boy. That 4-track Tascam, boy. Look here, man.
Because that VS 2480 was hard enough because it was just blocks on there. Like I like how Pro Tools you can get in and mess with the waves and do stuff. Man. The 2480 is just a block. You don't know where the words start or nothing. It's just a block. That
I went through so many interfaces and recorders. I went from the 4-track to the 2-inch. I used to record on 2-inch.
Yes, indeed.
Real.
To the A-Dash. The A-Dash.
A-Dash was the shit.
Yes, took the VCR tape. Mm-hmm. Then I went to the Tascam that took the DAT tape. You know how to say that?
Move it up, slide it up.
Took the DAT tape.
It seemed like KL was recording on that Tascam thing at one time.
Yeah.
Probably. At that time, I mean, that was it. Tascam and
Not while I was with him. I think he was just in the studio and he was telling us what it was and stuff like that. Like he wasn't using it at the time.
Yeah, the Tascam and that rolling. John, that was the boards back then.
So when you say Care House, are you talking about the one with all the plaques that went all the way up the roof in Baton Rouge?
No.
You know,
he said off the Parkway. We down in we in New Orleans.
This was before.
This was before all that stuff.
No Limit.
Oh,
this was pre No Limit.
Oh, yeah, because No Limit wasn't until 99, 98,
this is when nobody even thinking about No Limit.
Dang, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, Kale been kicking with us that long.
OG for real. OG with OG.
With
it was on the right for him then.
Hold on. They had a group, man. Dang, him and Soldier Slim.
Parkway Boys,
but it was Magnolia Slim
at that time.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember Magnolia Slim.
Yeah, it was Magnolia Slim. I can't remember what it was, man.
It was something Parkway, if I ain't mistaken.
Like it was something back then, if I ain't mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was it. But I can't remember the name of it. But I remember the tape.
Who was the group?
It'll take one of them New Orleans heads.
It was like it was Slim was in there. It was more. It was I think Slim, Six Shot, KL. Damn. I know what you're talking about, man. Goddamn, I can't call it. I can't call it either. Goddamn.
What was that song? If you want it,
and I got it. Let me get that after this. So drive it. I can't stop it.
So all that was before the Masterpiece stuff.
Yeah, all that was before Masterpiece.
Yes, sir.
All that was before Masterpiece. You know,
see everything, all that stuff that kind of shaped me into what I am right now. It just all happened at one time, bro. I moved down here in 1996. Think about it. Cash Money had just blown nationwide. Right before that, 94, 95, something like that. And then No Limit right after that.
I give you national. I work now.
I'm talking about national. I'm talking about
national. Yeah.
It was No Limit first. No Limit went nationwide first.
Yeah, that was
Cash Money was second. Cash Money was probably 98.
That's when Juvie dropped.
Yeah,
so yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, all happened at one time. You feel me? Like that shit was crazy.
Yes,
I'm glad I moved down here at that time.
But it was just that sound. It was just that explosion. But like I'm saying, all these people had been working on music for years. So when the explosion happened, everybody was just prepared. Everybody was just ready to just, because everybody had then got their shit tight, got their skills, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was just ready. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro. How did people even know that it was coming? Or did people know that Louisiana was finna have a tremendous breakthrough? Like,
man, no, I don't think people
did. It buzzing so hard in Louisiana that it just didn't have no choice but to spill over to the world? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That too, because I think that too. But Louisiana was like its own world.
Still is, like right now.
It wasn't nobody. I don't care who you was. I'm trying to think of one national artist who could come and perform in Louisiana and people would care.
It still ain't right now, bro.
They don't give a damn. I'm talking about if you not from here, bruh, man, we don't care nothing about what you talking about, bruh. Because we got our own sound, our own music. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have one of those mecca cities. I call them mecca cities. Goddamn, y'all, New York or Atlanta or Miami, Baton Rouge. Man,
I remember we used to just cancel Q93 out on radio promo runs because it ain't New Orleans music.
Yeah, if it ain't that,
it's either you drop a bounce song or don't even try to get no radio play in New Orleans because they ain't finna play your stuff.
Yeah, because everybody down there was really just on what they was on.
Fact, it's the culture. It's the
culture. Yeah, for real culture.
And they didn't give a damn about no national art, none.
So
you know what I'm saying? No national artists. You know what I'm saying?
Frankie
y'all made your own national artist.
Real
for so long. For so long, everybody just work and record and just do their thing, and it just got to the point to where everybody just so much talent. Even like right now, man, it's just. Everybody been recording so long, you know. They bringing up the youngsters, man, and youngsters recording from. It's just so many studios everywhere. That's why it's so much talent.
I'm gonna dive back maybe twice real quick, but you also had your Godfather OG. You almost had your hands on Young Boy.
Yeah. Young Boy actually came to my studio, you know what I'm saying, and we sat down and talked, and he needed some help to do some things. But like I say, for me, my mind wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause Young Boy was just starting, he doing his thing, and I knew he was gonna blow. It wasn't no doubt, but it ain't make sense for me to get in his way Cause I was on Family Man. I'm Family Man now. I'm not trying to get out and run with music and do this and do that. You know, I just my heart just wasn't there, just wasn't in it. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I don't regret it or nothing like that.
Dig that.
You know what I'm saying? I just choose family. You know what I'm saying?
It was what it was. So now we speed into what the hell got you back into it? Because the family is on there. You getting little stuff. Folks want to fuck with you, but it's like, okay, we're going to hold up. What got, and I'm pop my collar because I had a little point up in there. Goddamn. What got you back into the music and all that?
I'm going to tell you, I enjoy it again. You know, it's kind of like, I still ain't chasing no hip-hop dreams now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you done lived them, so.
Yeah, I done lived them, but I really enjoy it. So it's like, okay, man, this is what I enjoy doing. Kids pretty much grown now. This is what I enjoy doing. So I got my own studio. You know, I got all my own film equipment. I got all my own stuff. So it's just like, okay, this is what I enjoy. This is my hobby. Like, this what I do. And at the same time, it pay the bills too. You know what I'm saying? And songs I'm putting out and releasing, I don't know if it's because they just what I'm standing on. I'm just being genuine and enjoying it again, and they doing numbers.
Dig that.
You know what I'm saying? And they doing numbers. So, you know, but as I recall, even when I was younger, it was a point where I really enjoyed it too, and I got results. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm older, so I talk about something more positive. I talk about, you know, what I stand on and stuff now, and I'm seeing the same energy transferring. Like through the music, you could tell, okay, this what OG on, this way yet, and it's genuine, and people gravitating to it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, that's what they're like, and that's what they gravitating to. You know what I'm saying?
So we get back into it. I remember getting a phone call from my partner, RP Aaron, you know what I'm talking about. And
my boy.
You feel me? And he called me and said, hey man, listen. And this how Aaron talk. Hey man, listen, I got C-Loc and you need to fuck with him. He need to fuck with you and y'all need to get together. Goddamn, I just finished off Smoke D tape, you know what I'm talking about, and shit. So we ended up doing Old Law New School.
Old Law New School.
Goddamn.
Old Law New School. Yeah.
What was that? The tape that kind of pushed you back into the space?
Well,
cause we did 2 volumes of it. Y'all need to go check that shit.
Yeah. Cause see, even when I wasn't in the space, I still, every house had a studio in it. I don't care where I move or what house I get, I'm putting a recording studio in the house. You know what I'm saying? So every house had a recording studio in it. So I'm constantly recording still. You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy it. You know, just what I do. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that, it was me enjoying it, having fun, and trying to, you know, just do me, trying to transition. Because for a minute, you know, if you are an artist, right, and you change your lifestyle over time, it's this stage where it's this stage where you're trying to hold on to the past, who you used to be. You know what I'm saying? And you start watering down the music, you know, before you say, you know, fuck it. And then you cross over into who you are. You know what I'm saying? And it get all genuine again. You know
that makes sense. I ain't never heard that broke down like that, but it makes the most sense.
And it get back genuine again. So it was stages where I was like trying to hold on to the past and, you know, my old fans and what I used to do and talk about. And it was just getting watered down because I wasn't living like that no more. So it was kind of like, damn, you kind of changed living like that. So eventually I had to say, you know what? Man, fuck it. Let me just do what I do now. And then right now, like you say, I'm doing me, do what I do now, being myself, you know what I'm saying, and talking about what I stand on, and it hit a reset button. It's kind of like, damn, nah, it's genuine again, and now it's touching somebody, you know, it's resonating with a certain audience. It might not be the same one, but it's resonating with somebody because it's genuine.
And it's going into the young folks. Cause I know they've been tapping in.
Yeah, because it's gonna be some young folks who like a message. All young folks ain't, you know, just about no wild shooting and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you genuine, you gonna touch whoever it is you trying to touch, you know, whoever on the same page that you on. You know what I'm saying? But if you trying to fake anything, you kind of just water down the product. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. So now we into this space. Goddamn, what was that? 15 we dropped that? 15, 16? Something like that. Yeah. So we some years in, goddamn. We got new projects. You've been on film and all that. Yeah. So the love for the music come back into it. Where did the film come in at?
Well, During the time when I was like, okay, family and and stuff like that, and with the kids, and I was like, I don't want to do music no more. In Houston, I actually was like, man, I want to start filming movies. You know what I'm saying? And start doing movies. So I went to film school.
Oh, took the cheat code.
Yeah. So I went to film school.
Learned that shit for real.
I went to film school in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Because I had been kind of filming my own videos and all that stuff for a while. So I went to film school. You know what I'm saying? And I started filming like little shorts and shit like that. But then, I kind of drifted back into the kids and stuff like that and took a break. Mm-hmm. So when I came back, that's where the film stuff come from, because that's kind of like something I always wanted to do, and it's something I always been into, especially writing stories and scripts. I wrote them, but I just had never shot the full script. Mm-hmm. So Nine's like, okay, I'm like, okay, let me just shoot, because it ain't never been more independent film friendly than it is right now.
What you say?
You know what I'm saying?
It's like that's the new thing.
Right, that's the new thing. So, I'm looking at, okay, my music and the stuff I talk about and stand on, man, you know what I'm saying? It helped people. Like the messages I put up, people comment, man, it really be helping people. So I'm like, man, let me do the movie version of it. Let me do the movies that can, send a message to people that'll help them, that'll touch them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there's a whole lot of people who get stuck trying to make that transition, and like that area where you watering down. And that's a dangerous area, especially if you in the streets or something like that. If you halfway in the streets, man, you that's dangerous.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is trying to help people transition. Anybody I could help from my experience, from coming from here and getting to here without getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? Without getting caught up.
Dig it. New music on deck. I what?
Movies coming?
No, I'm talking about like right now. You just dropped a record.
A
couple weeks ago.
Yep, I dropped one called "Stand on That."
There we go.
Yep, I dropped "Stand on That."
So what's your vibe now? Are you leading into a project, or you just kind of just working out and shit, getting the creative aspect
out?
Man,
I think my intention was to lead into a project and do a whole project, a whole album, but I just been recording songs, and as I record them, I be feeling them. I be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the video, and I'm gonna put it up. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like right now, waiting until you get a whole project is kind of like, it don't really make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? So I started out trying to do a project, but the project is looking like it's just gonna be released song by song. You know what I'm saying?
These days, that's really the technique.
That's technique to do. So it's like, I'm filming, another video for another song probably tomorrow or the day after, and it'll be up in a few days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just keep it going, but I'm really enjoying it again. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Who doing the production?
Me, and I started back producing. I just produced one called Yes Indeed.
Dig it.
Another dude produced that Stand on That. I'm trying to remember the name, man. Wait a minute, man. That's cold.
We gonna get you right, goddamn.
But he was a dude hit me in my DM, and I was like, man, let me check out your music. And people usually send me a bunch of beats, and it'd be kind of like, that ain't what I'm looking for, because I don't be talking about stuff other people talking about. So it got a vibe a certain way, and what the dude?
He must have knew who to reach out to.
We got you though.
Yeah.
Because he sometimes will do that as producers, like we'll make a beat specifically or some style specifically for that person. We'll try to reach out to them, and he just might have just had you on the radar. Like, I know
he
make
did.
that.
And he made that motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you now, I had kind of, every now and then you'll get a track that'll put you on the right frequency. You know what I'm saying? And because as an artist, you could go 1,000 places, 1,000 studios, and you'll be working, and it'll just be like, it's cool, but you'll get that one that'll just put you on the right frequency that you feel like this where I'm supposed to be. Now, once you do that, you can communicate to producers from that point on, like, hey, this is my frequency, this is my frequency. But prior to that, man, you will spend forever trying to find the frequency. So for me, that track right there found my frequency. Even though I was doing something, it was like, oh, okay, this is it. He found it on this. So that's what's making me go, you know what I'm saying? And like, okay, I got it now, so I could do a few more songs like on this frequency.
You hear it in your voice, goddamn. It's still powerful, like you said, as it was as young, but now it's message behind it. You know what I'm talking about? The visual is there. What else is there for Loc to do, man? Goddamn, because you done played in the field a good long time.
Man, I want to dig into like some acting and these movies and stuff like that, and not just these not to say nothing about the style of independent films they're doing, but not the bang bang shoot 'em up drug dealer like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real movie.
But something that could really make you think afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like a good movie, but just something that really just inspires you like afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I kind of like exposing both sides of especially the street life, because I've been on both sides of it. They talk a lot about the good part of it and the fun part and all that, but they don't talk enough about the other side of it. I talk about both. They go hand in hand, just to let you know everything got a price. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my thing, is like creating content that's got meaning. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
Great content. Because there was a lot I wish people would have told me I would have understood, like growing up trying to, and don't get me wrong, if a person is, say they going through it, they in the hood, they doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with the hood. If that's how you rocking, that's how you rocking. I ain't for you. So I'm for that one person that's surrounded by all these hood motherfuckers who don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
So I don't care about nobody else. All I care about is the one who don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that be the most dangerous one, because he lashing out at everybody. Probably one of the most feared, because he ain't supposed to be here. He know it got to be more than this. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just me trying to communicate certain stuff and just let that person know that even though you surrounded by a bunch of idiots, man, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? You right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else saying something different than what you saying, but you right. You know what I'm saying? They trying to convince you you're wrong, but you right. So that's my whole thing, is trying to find that trying to connect with that person that's like trying to move forward and trying to do better in their life, man, but they surrounded by idiots.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody around them gonna tell them they right or big up them. So I'm trying to big up them through my talks and through my music. Like, hey man, hey, you right.
Dig that.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of the time, people, they friends is the one who bring them down.
Yes, indeed.
Most of the time.
Yeah. So I talk about that too, like having to cut them ties and how to know who your real friend, and just stuff like that. And you can't, charge it to ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Don't charge it to their heart, because they really believe in what they telling you and what they trying to steer you to do. They really believe in it because they don't know no better.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? But that little thing in you that know better, you know what I'm saying? Man, you got to stand on it, because they need you to say them too. Like, you got to be the one to say these other 30 idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Dig it.
One of my homeboys gonna tell me that he know I done had dream. What he said? Daydreams about going and robbing somebody.
He thought about robbing a nigga before,
or killing somebody, or robbing a Brinks truck. And I'm like, no, bro, I don't wake up with that on my mind every day, my nigga. I don't wake up with that.
Man, but people would try to put their issues on you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then try to make you feel stupid for not being thinking about robbing and shit every day.
You talking about, I know I do. I just a few motherfuckers I
waking up thinking about robbing every day, man. Come on, bro.
Few motherfuckers I robbed in my head before. What?
Dead wide open, man. Yes, indeed. Boy, I swear this been a good one. We're going to have to do this again, goddamn, and kick this shit, like talking about. Man, give me some social media so these folk can go fuck with you and shit.
My Instagram, C-L-O-C B-I-G-G-D-A-W-G, C-Loc Bigg Dawg.
Dig that.
My Facebook, C-Loc, you know what I'm saying? My YouTube, C-Loc too, you know what I'm saying?
OG shit, goddamn. New project, new singles. So we ain't say the project. So new singles on
new
deck.
Singles stand on that. You know what I'm saying? C-Loc stand on that. And I just put another one out called Yes Indeed.
Okay, dig that.
C-Loc Yes Indeed, and I got another one coming. Probably by the end of the week. Probably the video be up, but
say that.
It'll probably be on Apple Music and all that.
Who's shooting the video?
Zaire, yep, out of Mobile. That boy dope, man.
Dig that.
He been doing all my videos for the past year.
Say that. Say that there.
Yep,
for sure.
Boy, appreciate you coming through fucking with us, Jack.
Sure.
You understand that?
Fucking with y'all, man. I like what y'all be standing on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I just when it come to podcasts, you gotta be careful which ones you go to. They'll be asking you some
left field shit.
Like, God damn.
Just for ratings.
Yeah, just just for ratings. But I just want to say this right here. A lot of people they've been convinced and been tricked to feel like you got to do a bunch of bullshit in order to get people to tune in. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the truth. You really got to just fine tune what the fuck you do and make it undeniable. They don't give a fuck if it's fit. They don't give a fuck what it is. If you take the lazy route, you gotta do some stupid shit to get a look, but it don't last. But if you put your work in and fine tune your business, get on the right frequency, that shit gonna go.
And we all three are living proof of that.
Yeah,
come on now.
I'm entering my 30-year period, and I'm pretty sure both of y'all already in it.
You feel real talk?
How long you been doing graphic?
You
ain't in your 30-year period.
I'm in my 20. I'm literally on my 20. It'll be 20 years.
It's your 20-year graphic
on the graphic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in my 22nd year of music.
I'm 30.
30.
Yeah, my music.
My first album came out 29 years ago.
Dang.
But I was recording like years before that.
29 years ago.
Yeah, and shit on me. That's 23. That's 23 on me. Goddamn, my first project came out January 1st of 2000.
I didn't even know you was rapping back then.
Yes, sir. Goddamn, I'll give you 96. 96, I started doing mixtapes.
Dang.
And then I put out my first project in 2000.
Oh, so you ain't from me.
Yeah, we throw back with it.
Yeah, throw back with it.
And you know what's crazy? I ain't never heard maybe your delivery changed as far as like what you rap about, but your style ain't changed.
No.
Your style ain't changed. My style really still melodic stuff. I know how to make a gangster beat and stuff, but I'm saying that Heartbeatz sound, I stuck to that. You know what I'm saying? It's still selling right now. You stuck to it. You ain't out here trying to sing and stuff like I'm talking about like Young Thug.
Doing all the new shit.
You know what I'm saying? All the new stuff. You might have your own swag saying.
I'm going to tell you what I realized, bro. I just realized that it's all about how deep you dig in you.
Yeah.
So, if you work and you get to a point where, okay, this shit good, but you see them, making more money or selling more records, the solution ain't to jump over there.
And that's
it's
what they
to
do
dive
all the time.
deeper into your shit. Just keep diving. Get the melodies a little more tighter. Go ahead and find some instruments. Ain't nobody you gotta dig deep. You can't stop digging because that shit ain't nothing but a distraction over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for me, I just keep digging. Like even with my messages, I'm saying, okay, I want to still deliver my messages, but I want to do it in like movie form. You know what I'm saying? Storytelling form. See, that's digging. You know what I'm saying? That's digging on my level. You know what I'm saying?
Real deal.
For sure.
Real shit, man. Side note,
stick to your stuff
and go fuck with that Wednesday. That's my shit. You know what I'm talking about? That Wednesday, motherfucker. Boy, I gotta put you on that Wednesday. You got the little mini movie for that too. You know what I'm talking about? That shit off the chain. Yeah, we finna get on that in a second. But man, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody. Y'all know what really going on. This your Big Dawg, Big House, man. With our dog Heartbeatz, man. This is the music playground. Goddamn it, we up out this thing.
Yes, sir.
Already.